So long story short, I know some, maybe a little, unwired on the fact of money. All right. So what I did is I literally, you know, um, worked. You know what I'm saying? For my money, my income, and if you know anything about stacking, and starving, let me tell you first about stacking, because that's the moral of this whole recording. So what I did is, say for instance, you know, I I look at all, what I'm saying, like, my wives and my kids' needs, all right? You know what I mean? I don't look at what they want, you know what I mean? I look at their needs. Like they need some toothpaste, you know what I mean, to brush their nasty breath, you know what I'm saying? They need, you know what I'm saying, some soap and clean their nasty little head, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, all right? So, they need a household over their head, you know what I'm saying? A roof over their head, you know what I'm saying? So estimate all of those, prices, and then from there, you know what I'm saying, put that up, you know what I'm saying, for a whole year. So, you know what I mean, I need to make enough money, you know what I'm saying, to where I can, provide for them a whole year, you know what I'm saying, while they can still get their money. All right. So, at first it was rocky, you know what I'm saying? But, I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I put some money up by the time I got that large investment that I have spoke to you guys. If you haven't listened to any of my lectures, on revenue or anything, you know what I mean? Just go on YouTube, ask a friend, you know what I mean? Right now I can't really recall, but it's me letting you know how I got $200 billion a second, um, so long story short, what I did is, you know what I'm saying, when I finally hit, that $200 billion a second, um, I just start putting money up for my wives and kids. You know what I mean? So while I'm getting that, you know what I'm saying, and it was really 400 billion in yen a second. So if you do the estimates on that, you know what I mean, just think of, how many minutes, how many seconds is in a minute, you know what I mean? So you got like 60 seconds, you know what I'm saying? And just a minute, you know what I'm saying? And then from that, put it up to, you know what I'm saying, an hour, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean, from there, that's how much I was making, you know what I'm saying, an hour, you know what I'm saying? So you got, you know what I mean, $200 billion a second, you know what I'm saying, and then there's 60 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So let me try grabbing, you know, a calculator and where my phone at? All right. I won't per se give you a number that you can comprehend, but I can, let you know a little something. I just don't want the recording to go off. Trying to cut on this phone. Hold on, give me some time. All right. So, what I did while my phone is loading up, what I did is I took money each time I was getting paid. I took money and put it up. Took money and put it up. I put it in a stash spot. You know what I mean? Like U.S. Treasury type stash spot. You know. So I was waiting for my proceeds. To see them. I couldn't see my proceeds at all. You know. So while I was doing that, people were doing a lot of false pretension. False pretension is, in other words, like deception, misleading, telling people that I'm not in the position that I'm in, um, and having people believe that and act as such. So I will try going like get a car, a house, or claiming my houses, and they would simply lie and say that it's not my house, you know what I mean? Or I'm on private property when I own the whole land. Um, you know, little things like that. You know what I mean? I can't walk out, with any of my cars. Like I can run my credit, and you know what I mean. Can't walk out, going to banks, and they saying and stating that since I'm the CFO of Millionaire Rookies Inc, that my business is too large. I make too much money revenue to open up a regular account with them, because that's what I use as my occupation. But back to this whole situation of $200 billion a second. So we got 200. I just put 200, all right? And since there's 60 seconds, you know what I'm saying? And 1 second, you just times it by 60. All right, so you get like 12,000 on the calculator, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a number that you really can't comprehend. You know what I'm saying? So, what you want to do is, you know what I mean, if you can't do that, you know what I'm saying, you do 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200 each second, all right? Until you get to 60 of them. You know what I mean? So, long story short, you know what I mean, if you could think about it, I'll try my best, all right? So you get 200 1 second, and then it's like another second, you know what I'm saying? So if you get to where like you're like at 800 billion, you know what I'm saying? It's 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's like 4 seconds. I'm at 800 billion. All right. You know, and then, you know what I'm saying? You add, you know what I'm saying? Let's say, another 200, you know what I'm saying? What you looking at? You looking at, what's that? You looking at the trillion. All right. Right. So you're looking at about like a trillion. You know what I'm saying? So each 5 seconds, you know what I'm saying, I was making $1 trillion. So if you put that together, each 5 seconds making $1 trillion, you take 60 divided by 5, you got $12 trillion made each each you know you know each minute. So because this is for $200 billion each second, and there's 60, you know what I'm saying, seconds to get a minute, you know what I'm saying. In a minute, I was making $12 trillion each day. So and pretty much what I did is, you know what I mean, I starved myself. I thought less about myself, and thought more about my love. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, my wives and my kids, every body can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Your mom, you know what I'm saying, people like that, you know what I mean, like, that you're trying to build a future with, you know what I mean, like, you're trying to see forever type stuff, you're trying to live forever with, you always trying to see them smile, you know what I mean. So, you know, brothers, sisters, stuff like that, immediate family type situations, um you have that type of love for them, that, you know what I mean, I don't want to see you struggle, you know what I'm saying. So what I did is, I decreased myself, you know what I'm saying, and start thinking about them, more than about myself and the ones that they love, you know what I'm saying. So I had to, discipline myself enough to where I can put money up, you know, to where when I finally had hit my big break, you know, I literally, you know what I'm saying, jumped for joy. And from there, you know what I'm saying, just started, walking, towards, prosperity. But at the same time, you know what I mean, just waiting on my love, you know what I mean, for them to see what I did for them, you know what I mean. And hopefully, you know what I mean, they can do at least a little that they can do, you know what I mean. But to them, they may seem like it's little, but to me, it's a lot, you know. Don't worry about the heavy loading duties. Don't worry about the heavy loading duties. You know, they already taken care of. You know what I mean? Nobody's richer than me, and nobody's never gonna be richer than me. So, early warning services is not a credit repair um, company. Okay, it is a credit report bureau that lets you know that, you know what I mean, if you want to run your credit, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, Xbrand, Equifax, or TransUnion. You go through there, you put your information in there, they tell you your credit score. Early warning services is the same exact thing. All right. So it's not like, how do you get out of early warning services? You go broke. Like, you go broke to where you can go get, a TransUnion, or, Equifax, or, Xprint again. That's how you get out of early warning service. So pretty much, I just wanted to let you guys know there's no way in hell, you know what I'm saying, you can go to a regular bank account or a regular bank and try to open up a regular bank account, and they tell you, you got too much money, you know what I'm saying, for our bank, you know what I mean, and in the sense of a matter, and your EWS is like a credit, repair. So it doesn't make sense, okay? It really doesn't. So stop telling people around you that early warning services, or EWS, you know what I mean, is a credit repair, and it's only for just kings and queens. No, like, it's for people that's well established, okay? It's a private company. You know what I'm saying? You have to have big time money, all right? And for me to be putting it out there like that, it helps them, but they're still private, okay? All right? I can do that because I'm in the position that I'm in, okay? All right? So I'm the king of the world. My name is Sonny Smith, Western Flame Spitter. Brandon Jamie Smith, you know what I mean? The CFO, Millionaire's Rookie. You know what I'm saying? Millionaire Rookies. You know what I'm saying? INC. All right? It doesn't matter how, as long as you know it's Millionaire Rookie. All right? You know what I'm saying? We say we the rookies, it's still Millionaire Rookies INC. Okay? So, long story short, you know what I mean? Just know, you got to swim up, get your fish, man. Work hard for what you love. If you say you love that person, then you'll go work hard for that person now. All right. Love y'all.